What is going on, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Wonderful people. Welcome to the Wealthyverse show. This is Bert, and on my this side, I
somewhere
got
right here
over there. Right? It's our pleasure to be here again to come and talk to you guys, bring you guys another video. Appreciate everybody that's in here. Thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for being a part of this community. You guys are amazing. Thank you to all of our amazing mods. So yeah. Hey Shane, what's going on, my brother?
What's up, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. It's some type of time somewhere, right? But we're excited today. We're going to do some coverage of Skypath token. And, you know, I've been hearing a lot of different things about this. I actually didn't even know Crypto Empress was over here giving a shout out to him. So that was pretty cool to see. Smash that like button, like Legal Alien said. We got USMC Vet, one of our trusted moderators here. And see Crypto Empress is in the house. K Tharp, 123, Jessica. Appreciate y'all. Welcome to the show. And yeah, what are we looking forward to talking today? Actually, you got contacted about some news though, right?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. It's oh damn, this man's fast. Guess what?
Oh,
yeah. We got Skypath in the building, and everybody, guess what? There was actually a bit of an issue. They one of the dev wasn't feeling well, so we almost had to cancel, right? But Omar says, you know what, this is not going to happen. I'm just going to pop in. So he's here. Even Shane didn't know that because I just got the message. So we're going to make this thing happen.
New to me.
Everybody, if you can comment in the comment, Omar, so we could bring Omar up in here and he could tell us about this project. Omar is a very knowledgeable fella, very well connected in the space. So yeah, let's go. Crypto Empress.
Let's go. Let's get them up there.
Omar, where you at, man? I know you black, but bro, you can't be that black.
Look, man, look, I'm trying. Look, my camera giving me some issues, man. So I'm trying.
Throw that thing away, bro. Throw it away.
Hey, man, this is a new iPhone, bro.
Which one is it? iPhone 13?
You know it, man.
See?
Oh man.
On the air, and then we really is specifying how iPhone is not all that perfect. Like everybody want to act like I got an iPhone.
What's your business phone there? What do you have there?
Guess what? My business forces.
Is that the Wealthyverse phone?
My business forces me to get an iPhone, but I'm Android all day.
Yeah, but when it comes to business and getting
paid, I'm still trying to figure out this thing, man. I'm still trying to figure out this thing.
Shane got him that.
Well, I do. I mean, I got an Apple laptop, but that's just between me and y'all. I don't go tell nobody.
Oh, that's right. You like them apples, huh?
Yeah.
So I mean, he's gonna reset real quick and see if he can fix the technical issues with his camera. So maybe he'll find an Android.
He probably just gonna throw that phone away and get his wife's Android and come back in here looking crisp. Stop trying to make that phone work. It's not working no more. See, he's still not here.
Man,
how's everybody doing? How's everybody's day been? You know, did we make some money today? I hope you guys did.
Every day's a money day, right? If you get lucky, you get on the right token.
I'm trying to tell you.
But we're about to find out about Skypath once he gets on here. And you know, I know Bert, you've been looking into it. Y'all know me, like I'm really just getting into game and really looking at things. So I really enjoy taking a look at a lot of these projects that I haven't really dived into yet, and kind of giving it a comb through and vetting it and looking at it and getting to meet the developers and presenting something to you all that hopefully we can all learn something together about this project, right? So Bert, like I said, he's still dealing with some technical issues, so we're going to get that fixed here. He's still working through it. Bert looks like he's over there buying some Skypath token. This is not financial advice, by the way.
This man's out here putting my business out there. No, I'm not buying Skypath tokens, man.
He's over here trying to hurry up and buy a Skypath token.
Hurry up and buy. No, I'm not doing that. All right, Omar's in the building.
There we go. There we go. I think you got it fixed now.
Omar's in the building. What's going on?
There we go. What's up, man?
I apologize, man. Look, technical difficulties. This is why I got to go back to Android, man.
Oh, man. Y'all got to do me like that. Oh,
okay.
Man.
Let me stop. I told y'all. Didn't I tell you guys you went for the Android?
I'm not. I'm Team Apple, man.
Man, see, you could have just went with it, Omar. I was getting excited, like, yo. Damn, man. This man over there. This man over there. This man
right here.
Over there. This is confusing. This man. All excited for no reason.
It's weird, right?
It is weird.
Gotta get used to it.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. What's going on, O? How you doing, man?
First and foremost, I appreciate you guys for this taking the time to, have Skypath, Sky Token on your show. I think you guys are doing amazing. I think you could be the gold standard moving forward. I know Bert personally. Shane, I haven't met you yet, but I know you're amazing if you partner with this guy. So I'm excited, man. I know you guys you're gonna drill me, and as Bert knows, I'm an open book, so I'm gonna keep it real about everything and also educate people. So let's get it.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say this: just me being able to look at you and see who's behind the project already is already reassuring for me. So I appreciate that, man. You're doing a lot just by putting yourself out there and showing the community who you are. That already is a check in my book. Now I know there's a lot of projects that prefer not to for many different reasons, and I understand that. But I'm just saying, like, as a investor or community member, somebody that's researching a project, being able to put a face behind the project is already a good thing, in my opinion. So
yeah, but just to add on that too, I just realized, just feel that if you could tell people like this your background and they can see your face and that you're really passionate about what you do, it adds value in that sense too. Plus, I like to network with everybody. Like, if everybody knows I'm Omar, I'm from Virginia. I have nothing to hide, you know? So I think if you're able to really just trust the person and believe what they're saying, it clears up all the FUD and, the rugs and all that unnecessary stuff. So I don't know, I'm just trying to change the narrative in this space and just add value and show people that there are really great projects out here, but you just got to find them. They're small caps, small gems, but they're out here. They don't have the marketing pumps, and we're going to talk some stuff today, guys.
I already know, man. I don't think, for those of you that don't know about Omar, man, listen, you're going to know about Omar. Omar got some, his knowledge base is out there. Hey, occasionally, guys, just let you guys know, we might get invaded by a few other YouTubers, like popping in and out, So, matter of fact, we got one right here. Legal Alien, what's going on?
What's going on, y'all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, appreciate Ponzi Slayer, man. I want to say this, man. Appreciate Ponzi Slayer.
Hey.
Man, Ponzi, I know you won't mess with I know.
Thank you, man.
So we appreciate you, man. That means
that's a fellow Marine right there, right? Hoorah. Appreciate the love, man.
Ponzi, he tells it how it is. I respect that because he doesn't sugarcoat. He'll call you out, and that's what we need. A lot of people don't want to see that or hear that, but I give respect to anybody that's trying to change the narrative and add value to this space, because it needs to clear up, man. I'm tired of people losing money and chasing projects, and it's sad and it's sickening, and we need to change that narrative like yesterday.
Yeah, we owe it to the community to actually provide them the right projects and being able to communicate things the right way, because it's like, that I think the communication is very important so people can gain the appropriate understanding. Because when we tell people to do your own research, we have to break it down in dummy language so they could know, listen, man, you are responsible for your money. Yep. What we do, we could vet a project from here all the way till next year, and it still could dump on you. We don't know, but we speak based on experience. Yep. And I hope that's enough. But Omar, go ahead and tell, first and foremost, for the people that don't know you, man, just go ahead and tell them about yourself, about your history in crypto, your, everything. How did you come about getting into crypto first and foremost?
Oh, great question, Bert. I actually started last week. I was on Reddit. Now I'm just joking. Guys, I've been actually, I've been in crypto for like 8 or 9 years. just started to try to understand what blockchain technology was, right? I've been in the banking sector for so long, so I know it was fragmented and outdated. And once I realized, hey, I don't have to send something that has value across seas or anywhere without going through Western Union and paying exuberant fees and all that stuff. And I started to understand what the blockchain was and what nodes were and what Merkle tree was. And I just got engulfed with it. So that led me to actually working at CEXs, building out fraud programs and, you know, AML, KYC, policies, procedures. It actually gave me the opportunity to consult. I had actually a chance to go help Meta with their Demi project. And
wow.
Just recently, I had Gate.io reach out to me for the US-based chief compliance officer position. Of course, I didn't take it like I should have because I probably could have got some of our project listed on that exchange. But it just goes to show, like, if you really have a passion about some guys, like you guys, if you have a passion about something, it will open up doors for you. But you got to really love what you're doing. And like I talk to Bert all the time, it's not about the monetary aspect of things. The money will come. So that's why I believe, like, if you really love what you're doing, it just afforded me so many opportunities to meet some great people like you guys and just be able to tell my story and tell them about what I got going on, man. So I'm excited.
I agree. And just to touch on what you said right there, it's not about the money for a lot of these developers who really care about their project, the team members that work with them and the community members. As long as you take care of your people, you take care of the community, and you mean well, you truly mean well, and you want to do what's right. Typically what goes around comes around. I truly believe in karma, right? So I think that by you just putting yourself out there, you're setting on the right foot and actually showing everybody who you are and being transparent. You're coming in this with a good heart and wanting to push hard for the people, then everything else will come as long as everything's genuine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? That comes even with our CEO of Skypath, right? David Palalo. He's the same way. Like he's super selfless. Like it's unreal. Like when we get into talking about our project, you guys will see what we mean. It's like this. We'll get to it, man. I'm just excited, you know, and I just love talking to great people. I can feel the energy with you guys, and I love it, man. Like I just tell you guys are genuine. You want to add value and change the narrative in this space. So,
hey, bro, I don't know how anybody could feel any other way than being happy that you in crypto. I mean, if you're in crypto, you're not happy. Something wrong with you. You need to get out. Get out. Derek Willis, man, we want to really acknowledge this donation, man. We appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting what we do. Sky is for saving our kids. Let's go, Omar. Thank you for getting this out there. We also have Jessica Seta. Jessica Seta. I think I pronounced it right. I'm sorry if I'm not doing so. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for $10 super chat. I'll follow Omar anywhere. This man is as passionate and generous as they come, man. Listen,
Omar coming with the army today, man. See, that speaks volumes, you know, for real. It speaks volumes when you got people that come in here and they're supporting you and they're already showing us what's up. They're letting us know, the community is already telling us you are doing the right thing.
You know, it's just a testament to treating people the way you want to be treated, right? And we carry that over to our project. Like you treat people how you want to be treated, and they'll go to bat for you, right? Like if anybody that knows me, if you need anything, even if I don't know you that long, like you just help people, right? I mean, and we'll talk about a situation when I went on a limb and paid a particular marketer and things didn't go the right way, but you know, I had a conversation when we fixed that. So it's all about respect and how you help people and just communicate, right? And set those expectations. People have to respect that, right? Because they know I'm no different from anybody else, but I know my stuff. I can tell you that. So don't come with the crazy stuff, you know?
So, how did you, I mean, first and foremost, now you know about your history in crypto. What have you been involved into any other project? And like, what is your experience as a dev in relating to, you know, projects that you have worked on, or have worked on in some other projects?
Yeah. So actually, just before I got to that, back in 2017, I actually started working on a project with some guys I met on actually Facebook, and we built a community of 75,000 followers. And once Facebook had those privacy issues back in 2017, 2018, I got off of it because I was a compliance guy, like really like Reg P. They got all my privacy information, and I just deleted it and forgot to even follow with the people because I thought they were all scammy. So that stopped that whole process. And then within the last 2 years, I got back into it. You know, I was, of course, day trading, getting into, you know, buying things off the swap, getting into the DXs and whatnot, messing around with altcoins. And I actually started getting back into the admin side with Goji Crypto and helping them build the SaaS. And you guys will be talking about those guys really soon. They got a great ecosystem that's coming out with a real use case. So within the last 2 years, I've been working on various projects. The most recent one is Sky Token. And it's different, guys. Like, I've never seen a project in the crypto space that already has this utility, that's a real world utility that's active currently. We kind of did stuff backwards, we say, because usually with most projects, you know, you have a roadmap, Q1, Q2, Q3 deliverables. We apologize to people because we might have did it wrong. We already have everything in place, you know? So it's a little different, but I'm excited because once we go into what we're doing and what we have built already, and the people that support us and that's backing it, like the state of Florida, a lot of people go understand, like, oh, snap. We really need to start looking at some of these projects that actually have real world use case, not just the P2E, a swap. And I'm not knocking that. It's money for everybody. That's one thing about me. I don't knock anybody. I don't hate what you're doing, because I think we all can build on what's out there and make it better. But we have something that I don't think anybody could ever compare with.
Yeah, I agree. It brings a lot of legitimacy. And I heard you just say, so the state of Florida, right, is basically, you're saying the government, the state of Florida itself is behind your project or interested in your project, or can you touch on that, or you want to touch on that later on once we get there? Because that kind of rung to me right there, you know, like when you said.
So Alyssa's law was passed back in 2018. I think you guys are in Florida, right? We all know. So it was a law that was passed. It was a shooting at Parkland High School, and a few students lost their lives. It's crazy story. I actually talked to a parent whose students were at that shooting, survived, and actually won the Nobel Peace Prize for kids. It's crazy. So we're actually working with those guys. I shouldn't be saying that, but you know, I can say stuff with you guys, drop a little hints. Yeah. But so they passed a law called Alyssa's law, right? And the law required a panic button to be installed in all classrooms and all schools in the state of Florida. We have lobbyists. We have a lot of high-ranking people that actually work for Skypath. Our CEO, he is an entrepreneur. He actually created one of the fourth largest IPO ever for a public company back in the early 90s. He actually invented the internet with Al Gore, believe it or not. It's weird. It sounds quirky, but this guy's connected. And our director, his name is John Harwood. He was the former House Speaker for Rhode Island for over 10 years. He's the founding member of the National Speakers Convention, right? So we got all the political ties, and we're able to have a lobbyist in Florida. So we went down to Florida, spoke to in front of the galley, and told them about our technology. They flew up a veteran from the Broward County Sheriff Police Department to come vet the company, vet everybody on the team. Within 30 minutes of him leaving, we got a call and like, hey guys, Skypath actually technology will be the technology that's going to be implemented in all the schools in Florida. The reason it's been delayed was because of COVID, but we are in the bill, and every school in Florida will require our technology. And we'll go into the particulars of what the technology is and all that good stuff. But when I say, guys, no other project can compare to have a state law that requires their technology. It blows my mind, but it's so humbling because it saves lives. Like it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah. I just want to say this, man, for the audience out there watching this, what I do full time is that I am a sergeant on a very large municipal city police department. And so just looking at this project and what you're telling me right now, you know, kids are always our priority. And the fact that we understand that gun violence is very high here in America, it truly doesn't matter really what city you're from, but gun violence is truly an issue in America. And yeah, man, what you guys are doing and what I'm seeing so far and what I'm hearing, I'm already interested. I can't wait to really dive into the website, the white paper, the team, and really see what you all are about, because I look at it not just as a content creator right now that's in the crypto game, but as my career in law enforcement, right? And seeing what you do. I'm on my 15th year. So, wow. You know, I've led a tactical team. I've done a lot of stuff with warrant service, so I deal a lot with suspects that have weapons and not knowing if we can find weapons or not. And so this thing right here, man, it sounds like it's game changer for sure, especially if you got the state of Florida that's potentially getting behind you all. So
y'all ain't know I was down with the popo, huh? y'all ain't know. Okay.
So Shane, you know, Joe Morano, he was the sheriff deputy for Broward County. That's who they flew up, and I might be slaughtering his name, but I'll shoot you over some information so you can actually confirm who this guy is. That way you can hold me accountable. That's one thing I always double.
No, that's cool, man. That sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, this is amazing, man. I mean, this is amazing. And, you know, the response of the community already tells it all. You guys are doing amazing work, man. Should we go into the project, Shane?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. You want to start at the webpage would seems like a good place to start, just taking a look at it right now. I just want to make sure this is it, right? This is your official website right here, skypath.com.
That's it, boss.
Okay, good to go. Yeah, so here's the front page. You go to skypath.com and then we land on this front page right here. I see that you already have access. If you look to the top right, the white paper, it's got a little pull down menu here. Do you want to kind of touch and go over this initial part of the website and we'll follow your lead?
I mean, this pretty much right there tells you what we do. I mean, we protect you and your loved ones. So our goal is to make every public place and space safe, and that's what it's all about. So you will see how to buy that. That's what actually being fixed right now, because I can tell you guys, we're actually having a staking portal that's coming out too. So that link will be updated. We actually are working on it right now. I just talked to some of my devs on that. So that's a cat out the bag. We have a staking portal that'll be able to stake your Sky and earn residual income and rewards on that as well too. And we'll talk about that downstream. But I mean, I'll let you guys lead. That way you can drill me. That way people can show it's not rehearsed, and I can just go whatever the flow is. And that way we can know that it's all genuine. So I
gotcha. Yeah, so just reading this right here, like you said, Skypath Security is certifying schools, retail stores, restaurants, and all public buildings or spaces against threats with its interactive mobile defense platform linked directly to first responders. Yep. We make public places safer. So kind of like what you were talking about with like potential school shootings and any threats to the safety of children, but just being out in public, because we've seen active shooters out in malls. We've seen active shooters out in anywhere where a lot of people are going to gather. You know, we've learned that's, you know, those are hot flash points of where a lot of events can occur. So could you explain kind of like the concept behind what this is stating here? How would you do that? Because it says it's a interactive mobile defense platform.
Yep.
So
question, man. I love it, dude. You guys are awesome. So what we realize, right, and when there's any updates to schematics or blueprints or remodeling or renovation, most people don't have access to those blueprints or schematics. They either locked away in a drawer somewhere in somebody's office or on the old desktop. So we figured, like, hold up, how can we take this such fragmented industry and make it digital? So our platform, which is actually in the App Store now, is live. It allows companies, buildings, schools, churches, any public space or place to upload their blueprints or schematics to our platform. And if they don't have those, we can actually do a 3D scan of their building or their location. And we do this for one, to have the most current up-to-date blueprints on file. That way, if it is an incident like a fire or robbery in process, first responders will have these up-to-date blueprints. And as they're arriving on the scene, they can see like, okay, we have this certain many rooms. We know that we can clear these rooms. And another thing about our technology, we'll also provide live information. So let's go back to the Parkland shooting like they had in Florida, right? So our app on the other end too, it's a mobile app that will allow teachers online or offline. It doesn't have GPS tracking. We can use Bluetooth capabilities, right? To be in their classroom. And then for instance, say they're in classroom 115 and they have 15 students. The teacher can actually put in a secret password that she only knows, and the first responders see it on their end, so she could put blue eraser. Now, as first responders are driving up to the scene, they don't have to wait to get there to build out the game plan, whatever type of plan to mitigate that risk, right? As they're rolling up to the scene on their laptop and computer that's in the cruiser, they will see that room 115 popped up as red. Now they know that it's 15 students in there, and to clear that, they will have to say blue eraser. So now, instead of waiting to get there, build the perimeter, we're telling them we see 2 suspects. One has an AR-15, one has a pistol. We can't see if they're carrying extra ammunition. We can see that one actually has a bulletproof vest. We're providing this live information as they're coming to the scene. Then we'd be like, okay, we see that on the east wing of the annex or the east wing of the gym. Now, instead of when you guys pulling up to the scene, first responders, they don't have to wait. They go straight to that room 115, clear it, knock on the door, Broward County Sheriff Police Department, code word is blue eraser. Now they secure that room, and they go from room to room to room. That each one is turned, that's red on the scene turns to green. The reason that we put that password in there, because as you know, being in law enforcement, active shooters, usually students, they will act as if they're police first responders to gain entry to that room. We use that as a way to mitigate risk, save lives, and that way they just move on forward to the next room and whatever the case may be. So that's why we have it in that manner. And it's freaking amazing because now, you know, when the Michigan shooting that just happened a few weeks ago, we saw that live. And had they had our technology, we probably could have mitigated that and took care of that target. Granted, we don't want anybody to lose their lives or anything like that. We all about saving lives, but took care of that and mitigated the risk of a lot of people potentially getting harmed because of that. So that's how it works.
Yeah, and I can relate to everything you're saying because I have been involved with like train-to-trainer scenarios and training other law enforcement officers on how to properly assess and quickly clear, you know, an active shooter scene, but get immediately to the threat as safely as possible. And if, you know, what you're stating is by having a blueprint, an updated blueprint is something that is very valuable, especially when time is of the limit, of the essence, and you need to hurry up. The fact that we would have an updated blueprint of a scene and then also having a code name, a safe word, or whatever you want to call it, safe phrase to basically let the people know, the victims know in that room or structure who we are, that we're there, and that we're going to secure it for them. Like that's very valuable, man. I really like the idea and the added information given and being fed to the responding officers is really a game changer. So it still helps. Like, I will say that from a law enforcement perspective, definitely the more information we can get, the better, because you're going to have 100 different calls of like, hey, there's a shooting. It's going to be a hectic scene. And I'm telling you this from experience, right? So you'll have a bunch of mixed information, different information, people saying one thing and another group saying another thing. And you're just coming on and you're trying to process all this information. And you got to get into this structure because the longer you wait, the more lives that are at stake. So you got to hurry up and get in there. So by you guys providing that information is vital.
Yeah, we got, actually, I didn't tell you guys. So our chief threat assessment officer, his name is Derek Bork. He was the police captain for the Rhode Island State Police over 20 years of service. And he's dealt with building out active shooting training and dealt with numerous active shootings. And he's the one that actually vetted our technology. So we actually have people at that high level that have done this on a day-to-day for a long time. So it's not just something that we came up with out the way, you know, this would be a great idea. No, this actually been tried and tested. We have people on staff. Everybody's going to be a part of Skypath with either first FBI, military, as police. So it's not just, you know, we just hiring any Joe Smo off the street. Nothing's wrong with that. Everybody could work, but people that actually have the experience in this space to be able to, you know what risk assessments is and things of that nature when it comes to, you know, securing a scene. So it's pretty cool, man. Like I tell people, it's nothing that compares to us, but we're no different from anybody else. We're no better than any different.
No, I like that.
Technology is supposed to come out. I'm sorry if I missed that. I'm new to the project, so I have a lot of questions.
Oh, no worries. It's actually live right now. We are actually rolling it out to a few locations in Rhode Island, which we will announce. And I mean, guys, Bert knows I'm transparent when I say this. We have the biggest partnership that anybody in crypto could imagine, like the biggest partnership. And when I say that, guys, you can only use your mind of
I can't say nothing.
Biggest companies in the world that could potentially utilize this based off what we're doing. So that's going to be announcing real soon, but it's live right now. And the underlying technology has actually been in existence for 10 years. It was utilized for actually commercials and construction sites. It manages right now over $200 billion worth of construction sites around the world. We found a way to actually configure it to actually be utilized for the like retail spaces, and even we would like to get to maybe larger apartment complexes, but bigger houses and bigger spaces. So it's actually tried and tested. I just had a meeting in Rhode Island this past Friday with our partner. I can't wait to tell you guys that, man. If you had NDAs, I'll tell you. But we just met with those guys, and you know it's going to roll out. And I saw it live in action, guys. When I tell you, it's so many capabilities, and the fact that we could save just one life, that makes me happy. I could care less about $1 today. It's about saving life. I have kids, man, so this resonates with me. We all have kids, I'm assuming. Our family, cousins, nieces, you know. So it's bigger than a quick grab for us. I mean, even if you look at our tokenomics, we only got a 3.5% tax. I haven't touched one dime. And I know, so see, my people reminded me, we already have talks with Connecticut about the same thing. As far as the law, getting technology in all the schools up there. We actually did an event in Vegas. You know, they had that Mandalay Bay shooting a few years back.
Oh yeah.
A presentation about technology, and guys were just like, if we had this, I wouldn't have lost some of my friends. And it was heartfelt because we realized like we really have something that's really going to change the world. And then California, Pete, this guys, we're dealing with Senator Robert Hertzberger. They want to do something similar to Alyssa's law in Florida, but they want to take it up a notch. They're being a little bit more aggressive with it. They want it in all schools, but also all public spaces and buildings in California.
Wow.
Right? It's crazy. And
awesome.
What's so neat about it, once you get our certification and you get the, the dread assessments done by us, you get a placard to show that you're secure. And Pete, this guys, it's so much, man. We got a partnership with Lloyd's of London. If you guys don't know,
oh, nice.
They're the largest insurance carrier in the world.
Wow.
Active shooter policy up to $100 million. When you buy the policy, and this is for like buildings and the reduced risk on their end from a financial standpoint if something happens. When you buy that policy, guess what technology you get free with that? Skypath. And
wow.
If a customer of ours is a school or entity in your local municipality, first responders get the technology for free. EMS get the technology for free. Like it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Is Skypath going to be available to the just general public?
Yep, anybody.
Oh, right on.
And even with the app, if we have the app where if you pay $2.99 a month, students can download it on their mobile device and say like it's an active threat. They will actually have the opportunity to FaceTime with law enforcement to actually coach them on how to remain safe. So if they're in the bathroom and they go on their app and they press the alert button, they'll get the sheriff that's on duty, law enforcement that's on duty. They will actually tell them, go into the stall and lift your feet up. We'll come to get you right now. It's crazy, guys. Like it's unreal.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm hearing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's go into this team before I ask some questions in regards to the actual token and all that stuff. I see here you guys pretty much doxed and have an entire arsenal of team members here. You want to go step by step each person and kind of explain who they are?
Yeah, so Dave Palalo, that's our CEO. Really bright guy, man. He's the brainchild behind the operation. But I can tell you about David. He's so forward thinking, and he likes to find things that are so fragmented and try to improve on those. And I tell people, you don't have to be innovative, but if you can find something that you can improve and make better for the world, then you're doing something right. So he's the brainchild. And a lot of people don't know, David is so humble. His son is a famous actor. His son plays on Power. And people don't know that. Like, he's so humble. Like, his son is an actor on Ghost, the book or something with 50 Cent. His son is a famous actor named Giovanni Palalo. But we don't use that to our advantage because it's crazy that we have like the resources to connect with these people. but you don't see us doing that. We believe in being organic. We don't believe in the big marketing and spending a lot of money and this the flash. No, it's about organic growth, because when I tell you guys, we will be the gold standard. We will. Antonio, that's our CFO. That's the mastermind that keeps us on target with our financials and things of that nature. Of course, I'm not a money guy. I mean, I'll let him tell you that, but he's on the books. You can't think of another product that actually has it. They might have CFOs, but this guy's been doing it a real long time. He's a veteran. And I know all these guys personally, guys. I have an office in Rhode Island, so I actually vetted them myself and did my own KYC.
Awesome.
Derek Borg, that's the Chief Threat Assessment Officer, the Rhode Island police, former Rhode Island State Police captain. Been dealing with active shootings. When I was in the office, he told a story when he actually was part of the intel for President Barack Obama when he came to Rhode Island and was telling me a funny story about this, him stopping to get his favorite chocolate cake out there. It's one of the bakeries out there. I mean, the guy's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to threat assessments and this. Wow, it just blows my mind that we are able to have these type of people that believe in what we're building and want to be a part of this project. Julie, of course, she's the VP of Finance, works under Antonio. Lindsay, that's our admin assistant, and she's actually the daughter of John. Now, Quinn, that's our lead dev, the mastermind behind Sky Token. He's been in numerous projects, been in the crypto space for about as long as I have. Like my right-hand man. And when I have an issue, I need to check something on the blockchain, that's my go-to guy. And I would tell people this too while I'm thinking about that. If you're the smartest guy in the room, then you're probably in the wrong room. And
that's right. That's right.
You're not the smartest guy in this room right now. And I love that, because you either learn something new or you can walk away educating somebody. John Harwood, this is the guy right here. That's our chairman. He is the guy that was this former House Speaker for Rhode Island. This guy's the founding member of the National Speakers Convention. So we have access to every House Speaker in the U.S. Name another project that has that on staff. And Jason, that's our director of global sales. So guys, global. Skypath is not limited to just the U.S. We actually talk to some companies out in the U.K. And also Canada. So when I say we will be the gold standard, that's our goal, to be worldwide and be the gold standard in security. And of course, you got this guy by the name of Omar Shans. He's just some compliance guy that found some smart that fell off the street.
The chat says he's awesome.
Yeah. Man, you got a large team, man, and that's awesome. And like I was saying, man, that's what we're trying to show the audience and the people here, right, that are getting into crypto. You have a lot of different type of projects, but this project here is definitely one that has value in the sense to where they're actually doing something to save lives out there in the world, right? And they have a team that is completely doxed, that you can vet and do research on yourself. And just the fact that they're being involved with so many different entities, government entities, and again, they're addressing a true issue that we see here, not only in America, but with Jason, you said that is the director of global sales. You guys are taking this overseas as well to the UK and other areas around the globe. So definitely, man, you guys have a big outreach. Seems it's expanding now. And when did this kick off? How long has Skypath been out?
So I believe Skypath has been out a little less than 2 years. It took a little longer to get up and running because COVID kind of impacted a lot of things in 2019, 2020. So we actually just started to ramp up once the world started to open, because people wasn't going out. You couldn't really shop. They had mask mandates, things of that nature. So it kind of put a hindrance on what we were trying to scale up. But now that you can see mask requirements are starting to scale back, now we just blowing the lid off of it.
Yeah.
And you guys, actually, we'll be in Florida in the convention, and I believe at the end of the month too. I'll shoot you guys the deets on that as well. So you can talk to the team directly too. So
in Florida, what part of Florida, bro?
You know what? I have to find out. I'll shoot it to you guys as soon as I find out.
The end of this month?
Yep.
Okay. Because boy, had we know early, boy, we'd probably be heading down there too. Because we about doing the footwork too, man.
Oh, I know. And you know what, guys, too? Like, we're so transparent. We'll open our doors for anybody to come up to Rhode Island and just come look at the facility. Like, we have a corporate office. You know, we have the technology that's live. It's so cool and so dope. And I want everybody to know, like, this is what you should expect when you're dealing with projects. And we didn't even get to how we came to the crypto side, but just companies in general that dive into the crypto space. You should be able to see that they have a physical location and they have an LLC or corporation and a real team of people. That shows accountability. And if I hear one more person say that we're a rug, no, we're not. We have different requirements. Look at the people that we have on staff. You really think we'll be rug and we will have former House speakers and high-level law enforcement on this team? And even me, from a compliance standpoint, I would never associate myself with that. And that it just shows that how far we have to go in this crypto space to educate people. And that's what I'm here for, just to educate and teach everybody. You all could be a certified cryptocurrency auditor. I would give you my login to take the training and get the education too. And that's what I believe in.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, you guys been around for 2 years. So basically, this is one of those initial ideas that you guys started working with as a company, and then you tokenize it, type of stuff. So, and honestly, this is where crypto's going, and this is something that Shane was talking about to me earlier. Something that CZ from Binance has said, like every company is pretty much going to get tokenized. And this is what you guys have done. And you guys are actually leading the space, putting a different tokenized safety at a different level. That's pretty much what it is. And we know what the situation is. Shane can say, can relate to this as a cop, right? The situation with the school shooting and all these craziness that's been going around. And I really like it. I really like the fact that you guys are going outside the box and really tokenizing something so important. And it's amazing, man. It's amazing.
And just to piggyback, so you guys one thing. So Skypath Security, then we have Skypath Foundation, which Sky Token is under. So they're actually separate entities. So it wasn't be commingled or funds and any day illicit. That way we keep them separate. So Sky Token Foundation, we applied for our 501(c), of course. And as you know, once you get approved, you actually can write off a certain percent, 40% off on your taxes. So all the guys out there that made a lot of money from a capital gain standpoint, this is how you can kind of offset some of those taxes that you're going to pay downstream. So, and also we did that too. So let's get into the tokenomics. Our total supply of tokens is 42.5 million, guys. So we didn't want to go to 6 quadrillion or this an outlandish number, because I think people get in their mind from a logical standpoint, like, okay, since it has that many zeros, it's going to make that much of a profit or return. That doesn't matter how many zeros you have. Doesn't matter how many decimals you have. It's to go up 1% if it's 0.001 or even 10 cents. 1% is the same regardless, right? So I wanted to educate people on that, to understand, like, don't get fooled by that. Don't get fooled by burns. Those are great. But for that to take effect, you have to execute the whole supply before you would see the price impact. Different things of that nature. And I just want people to know that. So we have 42.5, and our taxes is only 3.5%, guys. Like, I haven't 3.5% is our tax, and that goes straight to the charity. So the charity, the foundation was set up, and this is what's so neat about us, guys. That's why I said we're selfless, and we haven't taken a profit yet. We've been live for a week. Nobody on the team has taken any money, and we won't until we get to the point where we might need to. But I'm just
real quick, Omar. I don't mean to cut you off, so that way people have a visual real fast, since we're talking about the tokens and stuff.
Yeah.
What is the so you guys are going to be on Uniswap. Which one's the primary exchange that you would tell people to go to? And then I want to pull up the chart right now and kind of go over some of the liquidity volume and all that stuff for holders.
Yeah, so the current DEX is Uniswap. We were going to launch on another platform, but they are working on some kinks. As you know, crypto throw you some curveballs. So right now we're just building up the volume liquidity to go to tier 3s and tier 2s and tier 1s. I have all relations with all exchanges. So it's just, that's a volume thing. And some of them are pay to play, let's be honest.
Yeah.
But once we get to that point to be able to not impact our holders, we'll start making those moves.
Yeah.
But right now, strictly Uniswap.
What's the ticker on there? So I can pull it
up. Go to the white paper and copy, because it probably won't populate.
Is that where it's at? Okay, that's where.
Contract address out the white paper, and that way, you'll be able to see it directly.
Yeah, so I'm trying to show, because people, the audience, I want to make sure that they're able to follow along, and if they're interested, right, they can do their research right now while you're talking about it. So let me go down here. Tokenomics. Okay, I see the contract address. I'll go ahead and paste that into DEX tools.
Yep.
I know I have a lot of people watching too that are new to crypto. So letting them know, like, hey, you would copy basically the contract address just like I did there, take it from an official source, and then you would paste it into Dex Tools, right? You would go to dextools.io and let me share this right here. It looks like this is going to be it. The contract 7954. So yeah, so it looks like you guys just launched or provided liquidity here on March 7th, right? Around that time? Yep. Okay. All right, cool. All right, now we're on the same page.
And we had a pre-sale, and you know what's so crazy, guys? And like I'm totally transparent, right? So our CEO, like I said, he started. He had like IPOs, very successful companies, top 4 largest IPO ever. He was under the impression that we can actually sell all 37.5 of the tokens that's non-allocated to the devs. I'm like, hold up, David. Well, it don't work like that in the crypto space. Because we do that and we selling at 80 cents, then go live at $1. Everybody that has that profit increase, they're going to dump. And that's just crypto. And we expect that. Nothing wrong with that. So I'm like, whoa. We might got to scale that back. So that's why you would see it now, even at the number one wallet, that's our deploy wallet. Those are the tokens that were not sold during the pre-sale. So what we're going to do with that is take those tokens and put them into the staking platform that get yield extra returns, but also lock away the tokens that we don't need. That way it doesn't impact the holders by having an oversaturation of tokens. That way we can have liquidity too, because I have a couple of DEXs that's contacting me too that we have to provide liquidity to for as well. So that way, you know, people just transparent. The second largest wallet is the marketing wallet and the dev wallet. So that's what we use to pay for promotion, giveaways, and all that good stuff. Now, the third wallet guy, I can be totally transparent. Do you guys know who Mark Milley is? Alexander Milley? Do you know what Mark Milley is?
I got Google. Mark Milley.
Mark Milley.
Mark Milley.
United States Chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff, that guy?
He might be a supporter. Family might be a supporter of Sky Token. So I can't tell you about certain wallets, but we have these type of people that's involved, our family that's involved with this project too, guys. So when I tell you, we're on a whole nother level, and this is live, this is being recorded. So everything I said, people could backtrack, and if Millie said, "Hey, Omar, what are you talking about?"
I may have seen that guy a few times on the news, on one of the big news stations.
Yeah, his family is involved, and they support what we're doing. I mean, and like some of the other wallets, like we have like some really high level people who they just want to use the tax benefit from the 501(c)(3) once we get approved. I think once people really understand that, like when you hold, it's a benefit for you because they know we're not going anywhere. And we have, you said we're hiring somebody to actually manage the foundation too. So we're going to have outside funds coming in. And what we're going to do with those funds, we're going to buy ETH, we're going to add to liquidity. And that way we can continue to increase the price for our holders as well too. And when I'm talking about that too, we just got a really big company said they're going to donate a lot of money to the foundation. And it blew my mind because I didn't think this company would hold any cryptocurrency on their books. But I'm telling you guys, when we announce who we're dealing with, you might not want to miss this damn boat. And I'm not boasting. I'm not one day in birthday. I'm not telling you, you know, we're going to be the next biggest thing. I'm just speaking from the heart. Like once you hear this, you're going to be like, what? Excuse my friend, what the heck?
Well, I'll say this, man. First of all, you guys only have 159 holders. So anybody that's looking at this, if you want to know how early you are, it's pretty early.
How are they saying it's early? What?
159 holders. So is staking live yet or not yet?
Not yet. That would be released. I don't like to set hard dates, but I just talked to my team and it'll be soon. It'll be within the week, no more than 14 days. It's coming. We got to build some hype, man. We can't keep, you know.
No, of course. Now let me ask you. So we've touched on your mobile defense platform with what your project represents, what it does. It's doing amazing things. Can you explain now the utility behind Sky Token and how it is used in conjunction with the defense platform or with you know, with everything that Sky Token represents, and kind of put it all together now that we understand what we're looking at, who you are, looking at DEX tools, looking at the actual token itself and Etherscan. So can you kind of like put it all together now for us of how the utility behind the coin is?
Oh, for sure. And great question. Great segue. So as I said earlier, Skypath Security is independent because we didn't want to have a company that has a lab active use case and technology LLC to be integrated in crypto because of the regulatory red tape. So we built the foundation, which we applied for the 501(c). So the token was actually created to be a charity function strictly. So on our website, we will actually have a portal for businesses, schools who are underserved, or Title I schools, to be able to apply for a grant on our website, and they will actually get our technology free for a year, for 12 months, all fees paid by Skypath. And those funds are actually coming from the token sale, that 3.5% tax. And since we are a charity, our thought was, okay, it's a more of a socially feel-good thing. You know, you're actually helping schools or buildings save lives. But also on that end, you can stake and add rewards on top of that, on top of being able to write off a certain percent of your donation from a tax standpoint, because we are a charity. So that's how the token came into play. You have three uses for that. It's the fact that you can actually stake, the fact that you can actually write off from a tax standpoint, and thirdly, it's a feel-good thing because you're actually making everywhere safe. You're giving people the opportunity to get this technology in places that might not have the funds, or businesses that might not have the money to pay for the technology. So that's why the token, and that's how it aligns with Skypath. So Skypath strictly gives the foundation the access to be able to buy the schools, buildings, business owners access to our platform for free. And we wanted to keep that independent from a cost standpoint. You don't want the Comigo funds, and you know, you just want me to come in and be like, hey guys, what the heck are we doing? No, we keep it independent, you know. That's why we siloed it and structured it in that manner.
So Jessica have asked, can you guys just touch base on the market cap and how it's not accurately represented on DEX for those who might see that and be confused?
Yeah, so once you start to realize like how reporting is done, when you see total market cap, people get the impression that that's the actual market cap. The total market cap is the total amount of tokens that are in supply times the current price of that token. So I think a lot of people get confused when they see that because they realize like, oh snap, they had a $1 billion market cap. No, that's a fully diluted market cap if all the tokens that are in existence are actually sold at that current point in time. So I think a lot of people get the misconception that, oh snap, we're $1 billion market cap. No, you're actually not. That's the fully diluted market cap. The total market cap for us, I would probably have to run the math and based off the current token price plus the amount of tokens that's actually in circulation currently as we speak now. And it's totally different. I think too many people don't really understand that, but we're going to help them learn what's the difference between the two because it kind of throw you off. You're like, oh, snap, if they had $5 billion. No. That's not actual market cap. That's fully diluted. If all tokens at the sad point in time were actually in somebody's wallet.
And I see the liquidity is pretty good. It's you got about 200K in liquidity. You guys had pre-sales. So can you tell us how much you all were able to put up on liquidity from the pre-sales alone?
Yeah, so that's actually pretty much all the funds that we pulled. We roughly around 250, 300K because ETH dropped, of course. So we was at one time we was up to almost 500-600K. Then ETH took the nosedive, and when you peg to ETH, man, you really can't do anything about it. Next week would be at 5K, and then our liquidity would be at almost 800K. So, but we had it at one point up to 600K, all from pre-sale, and that's where the liquidity came from. But then as Ethereum decreased and pulled back some and retracted, given what's going on in the world, of course, it decreased our value. So that's strictly from pre-sale, guys. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, so the tokenomics, I see you guys got, obviously you went over the total amount of tokens was 42.5. Are you all able to mint more, or is that it? That's all that will ever be, or will you?
So we do it because we have a 50-year game plan that the staking platform will yield more Sky. But what we would do with that, we would lock that and only release it if need be. My goal is once we get to a certain point to keep the price stable and then secure and hold our investors. And I don't like to use the word investors because that's a security from a standpoint, but hold our supporters' values in their wallet. We will lock that away or burn it if need be, because we know once more and more people learn about Sky Token, we think more people will want to, it will become a hot commodity, right? So we want everybody to be able to donate, and that's what we is, because we have some big players that are going to come in and spend $1 million, and I'm telling you the God honest truth. Maybe give us $1 million to this foundation. So we want to make sure we do have that reserve just in case. Because I ran into liquidity issues with other projects where we didn't have enough tokens because we locked. So we want to be able to put like monthly locks, and as we know that these tokens are becoming available, then we'd be like, hey, we got these outside source, big money come in. You can come buy these tokens, and when they do that, guys, you know what's going to happen to that price point.
Yeah, no, definitely. It sounds good. And then looking at the chart too, I mean, it didn't look like a rug pull to me. So I don't know what kind of haters are coming on and saying FUD and stuff and not coming with facts. We like to really be objective here and unbiased and get the facts and put them out there. And, you know, let me pull up the chart again. That's not a rug pull. I can show everybody what a rug pull looks like. It would not be going back up. So
well, put it this way, as simple as that, a rug pull, which means that Omar wouldn't be sitting here telling us about this project if it was a rug pull. That's as simple as it is. Yeah, a rug pull meaning the project don't survive. And I want to tell people this: a project is not a rug pull until it's a rug pull. When it's a rug pull, you don't see the dead.
You'll know. Yeah, you'll know it's a rug pull.
You know. There may be some sell-off which causes a huge dip. There's a difference. You know, we've seen that with a lot of projects, but a rug pull, that means the project is dead. You might have a slow rug pull. That's another different story, but we have to recognize things.
With the slow rug pull, Bert, when people learn to check the deployer and see who received tokens early, you can kind of see who was disseminated those tokens. If you don't see any buys and just sales, that's what you consider a slow rug because they're draining liquidity. So if you see somebody and you see that 100 wallets was sent, right? Guys, beware. Like, ask the devs about that. If they can't tell you who wallets those are, because I track everything, guys. I'm a compliance guy. Like, I'm an auditor in real life, right? So I know every person that I've seen sent tokens to, and I can hold them accountable. And that's how you change the narrative, because I know you guys going to dive deep into stuff. And if you'd be like, Omar, you sent these tokens to that person. I'm like, yep, and this is who it was, and that's what it's for. If I can't explain what I'm doing, I'll give you the narrative behind it. It would change that for people to start realizing, like, ask these damn questions to these people and challenge us. Like, really challenge us. If we can't answer it, are we fumbling? Don't put your money into it.
Yeah. Looking here at the roadmap, can you tell us exactly where we are right now today on this roadmap?
So
for the audience.
Okay.
Is it too small? Let me zoom in.
I see it. Oh, there you go, my guy. So the first AMA was done, and this would be my second or third with you guys. But now we're working. You know what's so funny? Because we want to hit every benchmark, so we still got a few months to, I believe what's April, May. I almost got time to hit our first CEX listing. I had a CEX reach out to me, guys. As you all know, I'm a compliance professional. I'm going to dig and drill, and no, I'm going to put you through the ringer just like you're going to put me through it. But we're working on our first CEX, because I worked at CEXs, guys. Like, I could contact Uphold, Gate.io, but we don't have the volume to go to those exchanges, the tier 2s, the tier 1s yet. I even have access to Coinbase. Like, I know their listing requirements, right? But most people don't know this, but I know what they look for. So we got to make sure we have the proper controls in place too, and have the volume, honestly, to get to that point. So we will get there. My goal is to have us on the CEX fairly soon. And then once we get to we'll be way before the Q3, Q4 deliverables. I mean, we're very aggressive. I would like to be on another CEX. I think that what happens once you get on 1, 2, 3, 4 happen. And we'll be on point. We'll definitely meet our targets. Because as you can see, guys, we didn't overpromise. I mean, before we even went live, we had a lot of the stuff already done, which is amazing. And like I said, we did things backwards. It was kind of, we apologize to people. Maybe we should have waited to build the application, then build the hype. But no, we want to stay live like yesterday.
You should have come out with a website that's made by a 10-year-old first, bro. That you should have, I don't know what y'all doing.
I got an 11-year-old.
You should have had me design your logo first, bro. Like, you know, it's starting out professional and stuff. We don't know nothing about this.
It's coming though, guys. And like I said, man, I look at a lot of projects, and I commend anybody that's getting to this space for the right reasons. Like, I support any and everybody. You will never hear me down talk another project. I might look at stuff and I might say something, but I'm not a fudder. I don't hate. You know, I just want people to become more aware of what's around them, right? Because we're changing the narrative today. We need to all educate and understand what crypto is and how to actually research projects and what's really doing your own research and due diligence, right? And that's why I love, you know, having this platform and what you guys are doing, because it shows that you generally care and you want to change that narrative. And Bert, like, we talk a lot, man, just off the record. And I'm totally transparent. Like, we bounce off a lot of things, and I love talking with people who have a passion and affinity. And Shane, I could think the same thing for you, and even you, Legal. Like, I want to build relationships with people. That way it holds me accountable, but it also shows who I am as a person. You know, I mean, everybody's not going to like what you do, but as long as you're honest and you stay true to yourself, I can sleep at night, guys. I really can.
We definitely got to talk after this. Oh, you're a busy man.
Nah, I mean, we all amazing, guys. I'm no different from anybody else.
No, I'm saying you're amazing, but you're a busy man. That's what I said.
He's got a lot going on with this, man. Yeah. So I know what it's like, man, to be behind a project. And trust me, man, especially you guys just launched, you know, 2 weeks ago. I can only imagine you're running around with your head chopped off right now. You know,
you know what's crazy, man? Like, and I love people, man. I like a lot of people, even if you don't believe me. I had people telling me my project was gonna fail and this and the third. I'm just like, guys, like, do you not see what we're working on? Like, it's bigger than just me. Like, it's I don't know, man. We all know crypto could be a little hectic. You know, it's trying. My wife would tell you, she was like, "What the hell is wrong with you, man?" Like, it started to consume me so much, I had to take a step back. But like I said, I have a passion for this, and this is what I love to do. So all the other stuff, man, I could deal with it. It's just people behind monikers and screen names.
I mean, you got a great project, great use case. You know, you got the history to back it up from, you know, the start of your project up until now. You guys tokenize it. So this is not one of those things, I'm going to create a token and build something towards it. It's like, yeah, we got this thing and we know it works. It's already proven and we're going to tokenize it. That's a whole different story. And also when looking at your panel, everybody has, you know, tremendous experience in the game. The professionalism is there. So, you know, it's just like, you know, what's to doubt? Unless you're getting paid to doubt, you're getting paid to FUD. And we know this is a lot of those type of stuff in the system, in the crypto space. We also know that there's a large percentage of people that have no clues to what crypto really is and just repeating things that they see and they've heard.
And that's why it's imperative to surround yourself with trusted people that's going to educate you and show you the right way. And I'm a big proponent of that. Like, I'm really big in education.
Bro, I can honestly say this, man. Like, it's only a very few times that we have a project that comes to the channel. And I can speak for a lot of YouTubers, right? It's kind of hard to passionately speak about a project because you still don't know, right? Like, this to me is a project that I feel comfortable talking about. And, you know, of course, not financial advice, but I feel comfortable talking about it. I would feel comfortable telling people, hey, man, you know, I'm involved into this project, you know, and that's why a lot of devs, they're like, oh, well, you guys don't want to talk about certain project. No, it's just because your project is not safe. You got to make it safety proof so we can feel comfortable talking about it. Some YouTubers won't even take money to talk about it. Yep. Some will, but some won't. But you wonder why.
With Burnham, them guys didn't charge me anything, guys. So this is not paid. I mean, of course, they have charity, and I would definitely donate to a charity, but they haven't requested anything. And to be totally transparent, I talk to all you guys. I talk to all the YouTubers. I have relationships with everybody. The rates that some of these people charge it blows my mind, right? I mean, and let's address the elephant in the room. You guys might have seen on Twitter just recently that, you know, we had a YouTuber that we work with who sold his bag, you know, a lot of tokens during the time, and people were upset because I educate people, like, you know, learn to look at wallets and hold people accountable. And I talked to the YouTuber and we squashed it. He sent us back our tokens. He sent back the ETH and did things the right way. But see, I didn't have to go out there and call them names and be condescending. We are all humans, guys. We make mistakes. But if a man can own up to his mistakes and make that wrong right, I have nothing but love for him. So that's one thing about us, guys. Like, we're different. I'm trying to change that narrative. Like, we don't need to spew hate because somebody might not support your project or might not like that you're building a DEX or none of that stuff, right? One thing we can all agree upon is being safe. So that's why I'm super bullish on what we're doing. You might not understand what we're doing today, but you will hear about us tomorrow. And that's the fact.
That's some powerful words right there, man. That's you wrapped it up pretty right there, man. And no, look, man, you put your face out here, you put your name out there. Your entire project, entire team has clearly shown that they care. They truly care to actually be transparent and dox themselves. And you guys are doing so much. You're doing charity, you're doing protection services and mobile defense to save lives. So in reality, like, the people that are in here, if they don't like your project and they want to publicly come out and tarnish the project and just create FUD and drama, then something's wrong with those people, man. You know, they just need to buy and sell and just kind of deal with their own business. But if you guys aren't doing anything to harm the community, because clearly you're doing everything to protect the community, then these people coming out there, man, I would just ignore them. And I would tell my audience, just ignore the FUD, do your research, look at what Omar has basically come here today to present himself in this project. You have all the sources you need to go and do your own research. So go in there, do your research. Bert says it the best. He ain't your daddy, so he ain't gonna hold your hand. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody's respect. And then I said, you know, and it's one thing that we need to realize. You know, this is mostly for all the people that's watching. Is that it's your money, it's your responsibility. So now it's our job. Like I said, people are looking at YouTubers and be like, "Oh my goodness, is that?" No, listen, you got a cell phone. You got a computer, it has a camera. You could do the same thing we're doing. It's really not that hard, right? So we took a step forward to say, we're going to talk about crypto. We playing our part. Now you asking me to do your homework. I feel like it's not fair. And you know what? Last week I talked about a project. You made money from it. You ain't send me a dime. But it's okay. If that project rug pull, you're going to hold me account. And that's why I tell people, I say, listen, do you know how much effort that it takes to do this? It takes a lot of effort, motivation, and all that stuff, right? So it's like, help us help you type of stuff. Ask questions when we have these AMAs. Ask questions when we have these lives. Participate. That's how you learn, by getting involved. You don't learn by sitting out here just like, that's it. You know, I see a project, I'm going to invest in it, and then finding somebody to blame. But when we bring the good projects, you don't ask questions. You don't go look into it. You don't this, you don't that. But let me come out with Bert Inu next week, and you're going to pay in. Yeah, you're going to buy in like crazy, right? You got to be real.
Contract address with 18 different Bert News, man. Every week.
Yes.
Omar knew, Shane knew, Legal knew now, man. See, that's the stuff. Learn how to read the contract creator addresses. Like, I really go into this stuff, man. But I got another few guys that I deal with, even like old guy Dave and crypto. Like, there's a few people like TMC. Like, I got guys that really want to change the narrative. And even the guy Ponzi Slayer. Like, a lot of people don't like him because he's real. And anytime somebody's trying to change the narrative and hold people accountable, you can't be mad at that. Like, I like a lot of people who don't like each other, but I'm neutral, because I'm gonna tell you,
I'm the same way, bro.
I ain't gonna like it. You know, you got to be like that and set that expectation. But I think too many of people like to just follow the trend and don't want to be innovative and run their own lane. Like, guys, I know we'll be successful, man. And I want everybody else to be successful with us. Like, we can all do this together. I don't care if you hold Satama, Shib, Doge. Guys, at the end of the day, we are human, right? Let's all band together and let's just act like we supposed to be treated. And that's what I love about this space. Like, we'll change the narrative. I'm starting to see, like, more spaces with other projects starting to realize, like, we're stronger as one. Why divide and conquer? Like, let's all get this together. So I appreciate you guys, man. Like, stuff like this makes me happy, it makes me smile. Like, I love it, man. And you guys are tough, making me sweat, man. Shoot.
We got a question from the audience here. Relax Intercom is making a statement and question. Unauthorized firearm is being concealed nearby. This is almost similar to what Atlanta has. When someone fires a gun, the location can be tracked by the police. But in this case, you can see who has a gun, question mark.
No, so what our technology is, if you read it, we're working on an RFID chip technology that will be integrated with Sage. So we're not worried about concealed guns. If people have guns, we're not tracking that. You know, we believe in if you have concealed weapons, NRA, all that stuff. No, that's on you. You deserve to protect yourself. We're worried about either people that might steal a handgun from a residence or from a location, or a student wants to take a gun from the house and do something crazy at school. We actually notify the homeowner that that gun has removed within a certain feet of that location. We're not tracking guns or gunshots. We know they have technology in Atlanta and Florida and whatnot that can track gunshot sounds. No, what our technology is to actually mitigate somebody from doing a heinous crime and actually being able to notify the homeowner that, hey, this firearm has to actually be moved. Let's find out who has it and let's go get that back. So that's what it boils down to.
And just so people are wondering, and I know this is a big deal because you guys aren't the only ones using RFID technology, but like grocery stores and different type of like logistical companies and stuff are going to be utilizing this. But this is just to show people how small our RFID chip is, 0.002 inches by 0.002 inches. Oh. So imagine that technology, like he's saying, that's going to change the world. And provide a lot of safety if you can get this implemented in. And it's interesting because then if you talk about gun laws and safety things, this is huge because we could get into a whole different type of conversation, right? About how you could really evolve and kind of combat gun violence and have more accountability for weapons that are out there, whether they be illegal or, you know, a lot of American citizens won't like this, but your weapon being tracked. However, we all know to have freedom, sometimes you have to give up a little bit of freedom, but that's a discussion for another time.
Okay, we don't track your guns and none of that. Don't think that's what our technology is. A lot of people associate it with that. No. Hey guys, I'm sorry, that's my little one. That's what I do this for, guys.
Yeah. So RFID chips are the future, though, for sure. I think a lot of people are kind of sleeping on that. But when I saw that, it kind of caught my attention when I saw that stuff in your on your webpage and white paper. So
yeah, and that'll be something that we're working on too. We're patenting that technology. And it's more so just to align with some of the biggest safe makers. That way, if the firearm is moved from the gun safe, the owner of that firearm is notified. Because did you know most students? I'm just being blunt and transparent. As you know, Shane, most firearms that is utilized in these shootings come from home. You know, so we want to mitigate that risk right there from the start.
Or vehicles, people storing them in vehicles and they get stolen.
Yep. So we put things in that let the homeowner know, like, oh snap, my firearm is being removed from where it's supposed to be. It alerts them. And that way we can pretty much stop that.
So basically, it doesn't track the firearm. It actually keeps a location type of it keeps a location awareness, like, okay, this is where this gun's supposed to be type of stuff. The moment that it's removed from that location, it is alerted. So the gun is not being tracked. The location where the gun is stored is what is being monitored.
Yep.
To be honest, for me, I wouldn't mind putting an RFID chip on my firearm. So if it's ever stolen, because I'm not going to do anything illegal, but if it's ever stolen and I could track it, I would definitely like to know who the heck took my gun.
I honestly think that's going to be the future of owning a weapon. Honestly, like, we could fight it all we want to, but that's not really taking away from you owning a firearm, from you protecting yourself. It actually really helps tracking to see who has the gun.
Yeah.
Like, where's the gun at that moment, right? And you don't think about it. You know, just like somebody walk into a school with a gun, you already know there's somebody in the school with a gun. So there's the difference taking away your weapon, but also knowing who has a weapon.
Yeah, and I think as the world evolves, it's definitely gonna be the gold standard.
Yeah, I think it's fair to know if I got some weird guy looking at me. It's fair to know that he got a gun. I don't care if you got a license or not, but I need to know, like, man, this guy look crazy. He got a pistol. I need to know that, man, so I could sit like 2 tables down from you.
So a good concealed holder, you shouldn't know that they're carrying a gun. But
what's the point? Why shouldn't I get it? The bad guy could know everybody that's got a gun, and well, that would actually market more people to own guns. I mean, when the bad guy go in there like, oh, there's 20 people in here, 15 of them got gun. Now I'm gonna rob this other store, type of stuff. So maybe we need more transparency onto that would, you know.
You can go either way with that. I mean, I agree. We could disagree, but I just think if you do things the right way, you don't have to worry about certain things. But we would just more so focus on the bad actors out there and try to mitigate that risk with just the bad people who don't want to do right and want to do harm to innocent people. That's what we care about. Just as I said, save lives and make the world a safer place. I really mean that, and I think we will make that happen. And matter of fact, I know we will. I'm sorry, guys. My daughter's playing with the pots in the kitchen.
Yeah, you good, bro. But you guys are going about it the right way, man, because a lot of the guns, a lot of the shoot, I don't know the statistics, but especially the school shooting, these kids are not using guns that they own. They're taking their parents' gun, somebody else's gun. You know, a lot of shootings are made by guns that are stolen. You know, like I said, I don't know the statistics, but we could say that for the school shootings a lot. It's like majority of them are made from kids that took their guns, parents' guns and all that stuff. So it doesn't make sense. Instead of going out tracking the gun, but the storage of the gun it makes sense to actually really track that and keep data on that.
Sure. And I think Andrew just said something like RFID has limited radius, and that's true. And that's why we just care about if it's removed. Yeah, from a certain standpoint, it alerts the homeowner like, oh snap. And this has nothing to do with the mobile defense platform that we have. This is something that we're working on downstream that could continue to elevate our products and services.
Man, you good, man. I got two little ones out there too, man. Like, but I train them well. But yours is younger than mine, so
She was sick, right? And I had texted her like, bro, I might have to cancel, man, because she went to the doctor today. She was all
it was her that was sick, man. I thought it was one of the devs. I'm sitting there like, okay, but no, we good, man.
I like this comment real quick. Sorry. Jessica said, or as a parent knowing a child took it from the safe, give them a chance to stop a school shooting from happening. Yeah, that's true, because like how many school shootings have happened where a firearm was taken from the house, right? Yep. You know, I have a crap ton of firearms. They're all properly secured. But if I had one to go missing and my kid went to school for whatever reason, I would like to know that and put 2 and 2 together. So this is this is true. I mean, like I said, this is a great feature to have. And I really look forward to seeing you all evolve and grow. And I'm interested now. You said tomorrow is the big news, pretty much.
No. One day.
No? I can. You said one day? I thought I heard tomorrow we'll know who you are, who you all are getting with.
I did hear that.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I heard. I'm gonna have to rewind the video.
I can't believe, guys, when I tell you though, Bert knows me. Like I don't lie. I'm straight to the point. I stand on my chest. I stand 10 toes down, right? We have a partnership that's gonna blow the lid off the crypto space. Like, I'm for real. Like, guys, listen to me.
Is it Glock firearms?
Is it who you told me it was?
Is it a?
I would say this. We might not have a partnership with the largest online company.
All right.
Commerce.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
That's probably the biggest hint you're gonna get, guys. If you can't figure that out, man, go back to kindergarten. What?
All facts, guys. Like you know me, bro. I wouldn't say nothing. Like, guys, I wouldn't say nothing. You know the people I'm dealing with. I got attorneys and house speakers and high level law enforcement people. You think I'm gonna say something that ain't true? Guys, listen to me. Like, you might want to board that train.
Man, I was trying to sell a token just now to board the train, but I think I'm limited.
I'm gonna buy before you, Bert, so I can get a better price.
You could buy the token, but I'm looking to buy something else, right?
Yeah.
We talk about some stuff that build that generational wealth, because we talk about this. This is what we're in this for, to build generational wealth. But to me, it's building that generational wealth, but also having my kids in my life to be able to provide them that wealth. So that's how this is not me making $100 million and going buying Bentley. Of course, that'd be nice. I don't care about that right now. See, I'm older now, guys. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm 40 now. I might look like I'm not, but so my perspective on life different. Like it did the 360. Like I care about others. I care about my kids. I care about making sure they don't have to grow up like I grew up, right? Make sure they can go to school safe. And like, when we get to a certain point in life, certain things don't matter anymore, right? So that's why I can resonate with Skypath and the team and what we're doing, because it checks all the boxes for me, how I want to live life for the rest of my life, right? Look, my battery is halfway dead. I can't recharge it, so I might as well do some good,
Man, so I appreciate you guys. What does this is the community's opportunity now. You got Omar here. You've got your chance to ask a direct question that he may or may not be able to answer, depending on what the question is. So now's your chance to spit it out. Any statements or anything like that, or put the dollar amount of tokens you plan to buy.
Too. Don't forget, when we get to 500 holders, I'm giving away a PS5 disc edition. I just been waiting in my closet, man, waiting to give it away.
Oh, wow. Oh, y'all hear that?
Win Lambo.
Win Lambo. Win Lambo giveaway.
Oh boy. Lambo, I think I'm gonna make my t-shirt Win Lambo. I'm not your daddy.
Win Lambo.
I'll buy it.
Research. Hey, watch out for that. See, y'all heard it here first.
But no, I do have this though. I might give some of these away. We have some merch. So I start.
There we go.
Okay, cool.
I'll take some. We merch friendly over here.
Okay. Also, Shane, this with your background, bro. I salute you, man. So I definitely take care of you.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah. 15 years law enforcement, and then 4 years Marine Corps Infantry 0311. Served in OIF. So been over to Iraq, done the whole Marine thing, and man, my whole background, about almost 2 decades full of being in that weapon grind, if you know what I'm saying, having to deal with threats and training and everything that has to do with that. So I commend you and your team and your company and the project, and I'm really excited to see this type of project come into the blockchain, utilize the technology and get involved into the crypto space, man. It's exciting for me. Yeah. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. I seen somebody before we go. I seen somebody say something about when we'll be on TV. Actually, our chief threat assessment officer, he was on NBC in Rhode Island talking about the technology and whatnot. For guys that doesn't know too, our CEO, he actually used to manage and run and own a multimedia company. So we have access to like every publication and outlet. So you'll be hearing about us really soon. And I'm actually going to do a demo of the technology the next time I head up to the office. That way people can actually see it in person too. So they can know that, wow, this is really different. Because I think people need to see it. And I think that'll help too.
Yeah, I think so. That'll be good, man, for sure. Let us know if you ever come down to Houston, man. So y'all stop in Houston. We have a big NRA convention and all that stuff, and law enforcement gatherings, first responder gatherings down here. It's pretty big. So,
cool. Yeah. And let me know. We'll talk offline to what department you are in, and we can see if we can get you guys the technology. But we gotta get some. No, for real. Like it blows my mind, guys. If you can see, you be like, wow, because we actually will be feeding you guys live data as you're rolling up to the scene. It's unreal.
Bring it down here, man. Bring it down here. We'll do the footwork. We'll televise everything, man. Bring everything to the screen for everybody to see.
You might gotta come up to us, man.
There we go, man.
Yeah, it's a possibility, man.
We'll make it happen, man.
Appreciate it, man. Well, man, I mean, we've covered a lot of things. We covered, the website. We covered the team. We covered the token itself. Sky Token Foundation, Skypath. Does the community have any other questions while we still have Omar here? If not, we'll go ahead and let Mr. Bird and Omar do the final words here. And man, we got to plan another one of these again for sure.
When we have the next one, I actually have David, our CEO, on, and Dirk, our Chief Threat Assessment Officer, too, so he can get more into the technical stuff. And we actually going to start doing weekly AMAs just on how to mitigate risks when you're dealing with like active shootings and just ways to avoid being a victim. So our threat assessment officer is actually going to be hosting AMAs to educate people on that too. See, where can you get that from, man? Come on now.
That's awesome. No, that's good, man. And again, you're bringing this to the blockchain crypto community, man, and I think that's very important. So it's happening, everybody. Crypto is not going away. It's growing. It's evolving, and like you're seeing here, it's all coming together, just like we predicted back then.
Don't get left behind.
Everything's being tokenized, like you said, right? And it's like the early projects, the early people that are involving actually submerging themselves into that. They're the one that's gonna win. You know, right now, if you really paying attention, you'll know how to position yourself to actually build some wealth for yourself and for your family. But you know, if your question is when Limbo, but you're not really educating yourself, well, guess what? You're gonna see Limbo on your TV screen. That's as far as you're gonna see it. But Omar, I'm gonna let you say the last word, and then I'm gonna open the Bible and preach to the choir.
Guys, you know, we built this project to really just save lives and make the world, not just here in the U.S., but the world a safer place. I mean, it's about kids. It's about any and everybody. We just believe that we deserve that peace of mind wherever we go in this world. And that's what our mission is. And it will happen. And I want to make sure that we all go on this journey together. Simple as that, guys. I love you all. And let's get it. Let's make this safer. And let's stop going through all this nonsense. I know we got stuff going on in the world. But if we could just save one life, that's enough for me. Simple as that.
Cool. Amazing.
Agree, man.
Ligo.
Man, appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, Ligo, any last word for the people?
Man, no, I haven't actually heard Omar speak, man, and I loved everything he had to say, man. Huge fan, and I'm definitely going to be buying some. Not financial.
Man, look at this, man. We about to leave, right? We out here wrapping things up, and then you know,
hey, I had my own AMA to do first, man, but I wanted to.
And then he rug pulled himself.
I think he got rug pulled.
Hot in the block, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you go. You froze for a second there, man.
Oh, okay. I said I had my AMA to do first, but I wanted to come show my support for your channel and Sky Token.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you. You see that, man? You get in exposure to Sandstorm's channel as well in his community, man. He's big in a YouTube game as well, man. So
what's up, Omar? How you doing?
Man, I'm trying to make it, man. I'm trying to be like you guys, man, and this great word. And this is connect good people, man. I know we got a long way to go, man, but we'll get there.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I will go back and rewatch all of this so I can get updated on Sky Token. How's that sound?
Man, that's amazing, Sandstorm.
Let's go to Uniswap right now, bro.
Just go to Uniswap tomorrow. DGN, let's go, baby. 5 ETH.
Yeah.
Love it, man.
Appreciate you stopping by, Sandstorm, man. We part of the YouTubers inner circle. Which is the round table, which is something that Sandstorm hosts every Thursday night. What is it, 9 p.m., right?
Thirsty Thursdays.
Thursday round table every 9 p.m.
There's no telling what you're going to see on that show. Right. Best believe if you come to that show, prepare yourself, because you might see Austin Hilton falling off the chair drunk. You might see me just going there with my finger in your face. You might see, this man right here, like, I don't know when. Hey, hold up, where my bottle? Baby. I got that bottle right there. Same thing. See?
Hey, Omar,
and you might see people drinking the tea, drinking coffee at 7 o'clock, 7:30 p.m. You don't know what you're gonna see, but you're gonna see some things. It's fun, it's exciting. We have a good time, man. And Omar, man.
Yeah, tell your community to come chill in the comments on Thursday on the Sandstorm. Mr. Burt, Shane will be there. Legal will be there. We got a new one coming this Thursday too, baby.
Okay.
Ryan Patrick is going to be.
Oh, Ryan Patrick. Okay.
Oh man, you finally got that figured out to get him in the chat, huh?
Yeah, somebody had him blocked.
Nice.
Sandstorm blocked them. This guy.
I didn't have him blocked. He had me blocked.
Oh, jeez. You out there making enemies, Sandstorm. What's going on, my brother?
I'm not making enemies, man. I love everybody.
Nah, you're an amazing dude, man. But yeah, guys, Ta-da! That's what it was. It was an amazing show, man. We had a good time, you know, talking about Sky Token. Now go out there and get don't. No financial advice.
It's not financial advice.
Go out there and do your homework. Go do your research. So yeah, we had an amazing time, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for, you know, supporting the channel. Man, you guys don't know what's about to come your way. You know, we can't tell you nothing, but we bringing you guys project after project, trying our best to bring you guys value. That's all we could do, right? Shane, any last word? Cut it short.
Nope, but I'm ready when you tell me to.
Omar, give us an outgoing message.
With that being said, Shane, hit the outro. Thank you guys. Have a good evening.